What do you do if you need to record live as a podcaster? Stay with me on this video. I'm going to give you some solid tips. And before starting, my name is Sarah and I'm PodcastInc CEO. I'm here to give you some solid tips regarding your podcast growth. And before we dive into it, I just want to let you know that I'm doing the best that I can to keep those videos short. So if you have more insights regarding anything that I'm dropping here, please feel free to, share it within the comments or reach out to me. I'm always happy to, exchange some insights. Now let's go to this topic and this question. So the thing is regarding like having a normal recorded podcast versus a live podcast is the live work, right? So for a live podcast, it requires you to kind of like do the before and after type of conversation with your guests if you're planning to have a guest on board as well. It's kind of like the same thing when it comes up to the recorded part of it, because pretty much if you're planning to record this, you will need to also connect with your guests. But here it needs more directions, because we want to have like the guests being comfortable, we want to have them vulnerable or sharing more information. Sometimes we be having guests, and because they know the thought of like, oh, I'm live, it kind of scare them away, and we don't really get the juice of that conversation. We don't get like a lot of content out of that conversation. So what you want to do is like you need to have like at least a follow-up emails, or I don't know, calls with your guests before having them on a live stream. So you wanted to give them directions. You want to give them like an idea about where it's going. If you are the type that would script to live stream, I don't know how that would go, but pretty much it is like so easy to focus on the area where are you gonna drive this conversation. So you kind of tell them like, hey, we're gonna start with the journey. We're gonna highlight the challenges. We're gonna go through the solutions. Where we'll end it with like some tips, whatever. It all depends upon like how you see it, how you feel about it. um and I think like from a podcaster part, I'm not worried about the host, I'm worried about the guest, because there you will have like a lot of challenges to get them into the mood of like sharing things. So you want to make sure that you have like a system where you can give them the right direction, where you could give them like more tips and ideas around where it's going, give them ideas around like this is the previous show, your ideal show and stuff. So then you will have them like at least comfortable with that. Now, the way to this live stream is you don't have a way to do it like the other one where you can repurpose content in case you couldn't perform. Now when it comes up to a live stream, you're going to make sure that you at least have some episodes that are like pre-recorded and there from time to time, just in case of emergency. So these are like some tips that you can, carry around. But I guess that's pretty much it for today. If you have like any ideas, or if you see that I missed anything, please feel free to share it down in the comments below, and like this, share it with your friends. See you guys on my next one. Bye bye.